Hello everybody and welcome back to Neiro in 1.3 Terraria. So, I already beat the wall of flesh, and we're going to do it again. Unfortunately, I realized that all my special armor and stuff that I acquired is actually, technically, completely useless because I still don't have any ranged weapon besides the original one we fought it with. Oh man, that's a real depressing sentiment, isn't it? But I suppose that's alright. I mean, you know, I'm really not that good, I guess. Even if I have really cool knockback weapons now, we still suck. Alright, let's do it. Demon Scythe against the Wall of Flesh. That's it. Got the Celestial Cuffs. Gonna rock it out loud. All damage we take is actually refurbed as mana, so we're good with that. Oh, man. Unfortunately, I had audio issues the first time that we did this, so I'm not entirely sure if we're going to keep that recording. I might just include maybe the last bit of it, although this is exactly the same. To be fair, if you're wondering where all these other items came from, because I'm pretty sure we're getting rid of that recording, all those chests we had saved up from fishing. I don't know if you guys even got to see those. Anyway, there's a lot of chests we saved up from fishing. It was fantastic. But you'll see here, this is just jungle armor and demon scythe and the celestial cuffs, I guess. And we can do it. We can kill the wall of flesh this way. In fact, no amount of melee damage and stuff that I've chosen to go after has dealt any sort of benefit to me. Oh, man. Oh, God. It's fast. Okay. Here's where it gets a bit iffy. Gotta keep up your speed. You know? Just keep shooting. There we go. Oh, man. Whew, that was rough. To be fair, where did I kill the wall of flesh last time? Right here. So I really am not better. Really, when you think about it. This time we got a summoner emblem. Ooh, I didn't even know that existed. That's wicked awesome. Jeez, that's awesome. Oh, also, we managed to beat the pirate invasion. Off screen, I suppose. I'll put in some footage here about that. Possibly not. It's killing me, I see. Alright, where is it? The Spirits of Light and Dark? Or is there still... I'd be amazed if there was another achievement I had before that happened. What is you? Tortured soul. And I guess we're back? Yeah, I'm really sorry about the audio things. I might as well just put it in like that, because... honestly... if it's not fun to watch, why would I make videos about it? So, once we acquired a ton of adamantite stuff and from our unboxing episode, did I show that? I can kind of show some of it right here. Not that I have a problem with the other NPCs, I'm just saying. Full on yo-yo Alright, so anyway, enough back and forth. Oh, we might as well give the party girl back her items. Because to be fair, although the jungle stuff is amazing for killing the wall of flesh, I really don't have any ranged weapons, and, you know, I just don't have many very good things. 15% increased summon damage. That is unique. Never saw that before. Never was in the game before. I kind of like how the summoner emblem really is just the slime staff. And funny enough, if you guys are curious, I did somehow acquire the slime staff. I don't know how. It just... I think it showed up during the slime rain because there were so many slimes, but there it is on the wall. I don't really have a purpose for that. But there you go. Okay, the next step. What do we need to do here? Switch these out. Sell some of these things. Did we always have the Wall of Flesh mask? I don't know. We could add it to the collection. I probably did. I did, yes. Okay. Useless then. Clockwork Assault Rifle is a nice weapon for a ranger. I don't know if I'm really ready to go full-on ranger, though. We're gonna need another chest, aren't we? Yes, we are. Man. So much stuff to do now that we're in hard mode and potentially dying. We need to maximize our output. And I don't know. I don't know what I should do. I've done every class except ranger, basically, in my experience. So obviously, there's exactly one class I should be doing. Ranger. But, oh. But I'm not going to be good at it. Like, the whole aiming and needing to have ammo thing is not what I usually like to do. What I like to play as is stabbing things in person, or using magic damage to pierce enemies all over the place. And we just don't have that ability right now, do we? Put the magic cuffs back. They are necessary. They are certainly necessary. Starting to gather up some things here for the Ankh shield. I really don't know if we could go full ranger. I mean, what would we even need for that? Better weapons, better ammo. It's hard to judge. You know, it's really easy to say, you know, I've got a sword that deals 71 melee damage. Go me. But the ranger, right? Don't you deal different damage based on your bullets? How do you know how much damage you're doing? I mean, I have a DPS meter, so I can check that now, but to be honest, I find that extremely difficult of a concept. Oh, and after we found that weird tormented soul, or tortured soul in the underworld, and killed it and didn't get anything, I decided to look it up online on what I was supposed to do. I know, I shouldn't do that. But, you know, some things just need to be more clear. Apparently, purification powder is what you need. I would have never guessed that on my own. Really, after everything in this game, I have never used purification powder once. Ooh, that looks like a strange plant. It is! Oh, that's fabulous. Okay, great. I really do like getting the rare dyes from the dye trader. Even if I don't use them, I kind of am collecting them. That looks like the corruption spreading. Is it going to spread upwards? I hope not. I really, truly hope not. I am actually considering artificially adding Hallow to our surface world, since there is none. There's no overgrown Hallow. The Hallow apparently decided to spawn in the snow biome, Our world is almost completely corruption. On the surface, it is rough. I don't know what our alternatives are. I really wish we had some. I don't want to create a surface hallow, because that kind of feels like I'm infecting my own world. But since it didn't really spawn when the wall of flesh exploded, we have problems. And I don't think there's enough gear right now for me to become a summoner all of a sudden. Although the summoner class is really interesting, and allows you to do stuff while your minions kill things for you, the downside is, what do you do while your minions are off fighting? I once tried a summoner playthrough. It didn't work. I once created a summoner character and tried to see what she would do. And basically, I gave her the Razor Blade Typhoon, and she only used that and let tsunamis kill things for her. Speaking of which, I really don't think that we can go and kill Fishron. He's been buffed beyond belief, and I have no idea how we're going to do that. But since I only killed Fishron the first time, using the Scourge of the Corruption, maybe we'll need that. Okay, let's go down here. If we're lucky, the Hallow is also populated down below the dungeon. Oops, sorry, little mouse. I've already got you, though. I do try to collect every critter in the game for the sake of it, I guess. Besides, watching me die 20 times to the pirates, acquiring like 5 golden gravestones for a change, really isn't that interesting, is it? Let's just say that immediately entering Hardmode is as bad as the early game, Expert Mode. But as a result, we were able to skip getting things for a bit there. Acquire the Adamantite Sword, Adamantite Armor, Titanium Forge, Titanium Pickaxe. Those sorts of things. Fantastic boons that I'm very grateful for using. It really doesn't appear the cave system has made some underground hallow, unfortunately. As much as I would hope. No, it's all just kind of the same. Oh, thank goodness the Goblin Tinkerer is here. I really want to reforge this cutlass and see if it's actually an alternative to the Adamantite sword that I'm currently using. I definitely need to get stronger. Although I'm able to hold my own a little bit, that's only against the regular enemies. What happens if the Destroyer spawns? I think I'm doomed. I think I'm a legitimate goner. Should that eventuality actually happen. Plus, with so much corruption, you gotta think, it should be real easy for me to get that biome key, right? I hope. Maybe Neiro could be a summoner, if I get the right items. I've kind of taken the attitude towards 1.3, guys, that I'm just gonna go with whatever happens to show up, and go with the best option at the time. In fact, you know, seeing as I need a whole different setup to fight the Wall of Flesh than I do some other stuff, I guess, it does appear that maybe Expert Mode is very specific in what you can do. Kind of. It is safer to traverse the dungeon right now, strangely enough, just because it's not in a hard mode. It should keep, yes, it should keep spawning the old dungeon enemies, which my new heightened armor should give me more. I'm never going to get that hallowed chest if I don't have a hallowed biome. Ah, man. My actions are extremely questionable. But I just gotta do the best we can. Oh, and that's where the corruption chest was all along, guys. Might as well head all the way back down to the hell, I guess. We need a new magic weapon of some kind. We need to acquire... Wait, what? Oh, I'm cursed. I can't do anything. Except use shield dash. I suspect we're about to die anyway. In the dungeon, no less. Like, oh man. There we go. It's really a question of what I should do and what resources I have available to me. No, unfortunately, it's just regular snow. But oh god. Unfortunately, just regular snow biome down here. Oh man. I hope to acquire another pirate map to fight the invasion on screen in a much better way when my microphone isn't glitching out. I will tell you right now, there is a very nice trick for killing the Dutchman. And I've only killed it 3 times, so we're definitely going to need to do the invasion more than once. I hope sincerely that the invasion will spawn itself instead of... I can't remember if, you know, once you beat something the first time, there's... Ooh, we're also going to have to fight the goblins again. But I've never ever seen a goblin scout, since I don't tend to venture to the left side of the map with any reliability. Goodbye, tortoise. A nice mimic. Oh my gosh, I haven't found any mimics yet. This is extremely important. It gave me a sluggish flower of frost and a compass. I already had the compass. Flower of frost does 58 magic damage, but does it pierce things? This is another weapon I can't really figure out if I should use or not. 58 is a significant number. But is it good enough? Oh man. So many questions. I didn't even specifically go mimic hunting, so I'm really glad that ended up being there where it was. We probably should specifically go mimic hunting. I need a philosopher's stone. I need a star veil. Geez, if I didn't already have all these items, I'd be really glad. Unfortunately, I already do. Except for the angler quest rewards. I need to do that some more. I've gotten everything except for, like, the fish finder thing. Slightly pathetic, honestly. But what can a guy do? I can't just wait for the pirate invasion again, can I? I know you get treasure maps, you know, over the ocean. But I don't know if that's entirely reliable. And I definitely need it to be reliable. Oh, man. We should go see if we can collect the tax collector anyway from the underworld, if possible. I'd really like that. Oh! Strange plant in the hell. Awesome. I really don't know if anything governs their generation. I mean, it is simpler to try and find them on the surface, but that's not necessarily the case. And I have no idea to tell where they might be in the underground. You know, I like yo-yos so much, there must be another yo-yo trinket somewhere. Just the counterweight and the string alone make it a pretty valid strategy. But yeah, this no hallow issue is a strong one. If the world doesn't naturally, you know, spread it, we're gonna have to help it out. Because souls of light are in fact necessary, and although you can only get them from the underground ones, I believe. Ooh, we got a pirate NPC. First time ever. Oh, I also heard that the spike strategy is no longer valid. The one where you put a spike down and kind of take invincibility frames, which is terrible because I assume the cannon strategy for the pirate, for the pumpkin moon, is still totally cool. Just need to find a new way of regenerating health for that one. There we go. A mimic. Okay, great. Please don't lose your items in lava. It's bad. I actually have to free the mimic here. There we go. The magic dagger. And it's deadly. That's a very good prefix, isn't it? Extra damage, yeah. 46. I assume that's better than the demonic Toxicarp. I don't know. The Toxicarp does range damage. This one does magic damage. I'm getting options, but they're not necessarily good options. That's the weird thing. There's specifically also, supposedly, new mimics, maybe, in the corruption in the desert? I was reading the patch notes, and I really don't know what I might be able to find. Let's take this rail. Please lead somewhere good. No. But it was entertaining. We're like just skirting the underworld right now, so nothing... Well, something could spawn to attempt to murder us. Speaking of... Oh, wow. Yeah, we're over the area that we never really managed to cover. Which means everything to the left is uncharted territory. Completely unexplored. Underworld. Oh no, it's the Blood Moon. Blood Moon in Hardmode. That would in fact... Oops. That would in fact suggest that might be my best interest to stay down here. Because oddly enough, hard mode monsters shouldn't spawn while I'm in the underworld. Great, we're going to be in the overworld very shortly. And we're going to have to survive a blood moon. Now, I'm thinking maybe because I died, it won't, like, send the twins to come murder me. I hope. There's a lot more new and varied enemies that are very... Oh, those things count as wandering eyes. Okay, interesting. Why does the quick stack to chest button sometimes disappear? I have no idea why that is. But I've already found that these possessed armor guys can in fact kill all my NPCs horribly, horribly easily. How did I put that down? Look at that. We may need to actually consider base defenses other than the NPCs fighting for me. No, don't kill the pirate. I only just got him. I don't know what he can do. He can sell a cannon, and that's about it. Okay. Good to know. Oh, God. The KO cannon. And we need to go kill that clown. It does 56 melee damage. I don't really use this weapon often, but I guess this will work. It's sort of a ranged weapon. What's a bananarang? I don't actually know what a bananarang is. $66 melee damage. 66. Ooh. This might be an option. Does 200 and... Ooh. I mean, that was a zombie. Okay, I think I want to fight some more clowns. If I can get some of these things, I assume it's possible to get more than one of these things. This might not be a bad idea. We go full-on melee character for now. There we go. Here's another clown. I don't think it dropped a banana ring, did it? No, unfortunately not. Okay. But if we can get a lot more of these, we might have a tactic. Because I don't think this magic dagger is going to be that good. Is it? It crits for 200, though. But against a wraith, like, my mana just goes right down because I don't have any strong mage armor. Not that mages should have strong armor, but I'm not going to run around, ready to die here. How about this thing? So, they're okay. You can throw 3 at a time, apparently, but they don't pierce things. So again, in an invasion scenario, I'm still very poorly off. Demon Scythe is my best weapon. It's kind of frightening. I definitely need more powerful items. But that's okay. I don't want everything to be easy. I don't really want everything to be extremely hard either, but that's the way it goes sometimes. Dye Trader, what do you got for me? Glowing mushroom dye and blue acid. That's interesting. What's this do? I don't know. That looked like purple in the dark. We'll probably only be able to check these out in the non-Blood Moon scenario when everything isn't tinted red and ghastly. This thing actually does, if I click really quickly. Oh, I can just hold the click button down. Okay, cool. So, yeah, I think technically this does deal more damage than my sword, because it hits 3 times. It has better knockback, and indeed counts as melee damage. That's extremely interesting. It's very similar to the yo-yo, but even the yo-yo needs to return. The banana rings return automatically. It's a good conundrum. Strangely enough, they're almost equal. Definitely don't need the KO cannon, though. It's not a material, is it? No. Unfortunately. I think these banana rings are rarer than most items, so... Or at least rarer than the KO cannon. So there was a good chance of me not even acquiring these. And I've never gotten them before, to be honest. I don't really hang out during blood moons. Oh, speaking of which. Harvest the deathweed. I don't know why I even have all these plants, to be honest. Good, let's quick stack these very quickly. Alright. His name was Gunpowder Gary. That's an amazing name, and you killed him. I'm so upset at that. You won't even... You don't even know. It's so sad. Gunpowder Gary is going to be missed. Youch. Actually, it's already 4 o'clock a.m., isn't it? Can I use this? I don't know. See how good this is. Yeah. This is so much better now that I'm just stronger. Well, we did manage to kill it before 4 o'clock a.m. That's amazing. I'm sort of filling the world with banana rings, though, aren't I? Ooh, we didn't forgot the Eye of Cthulhu mask before. We can definitely put that in our collection. Warding shield? No, that's what I had before. Alright, well, we'll sell it off, whatever. Tiny victories are still victories. I really have too many banners. Heh, I didn't know the dye trader used a sword. That's clever. Get out of here. I see you there, Wraith. Alrighty, so what does this glowing mushroom dye look like? A freaky kind of blue. Okay. Let's do our control test. Slime looks like that. So it's kind of a darky blue thing. Alright. I can't see me using that again very often, but it's an option. We could become a crazy mushroom dude later in the future, if necessary. These banana rings are actually probably better than the yo-yo. In some circumstances. I'm going to keep them, though. See you next time.